What up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, what's up? So my name is Ashley, and I'm going to show you guys the 5 ways that I know how to braid today. So the first method is your traditional box braid. So I'm going to let you guys watch this one first time through, do it normal speed so you guys can watch. In the next clip, I'll slow it down and explain to you guys. Okay, so for this braid, for this method, I usually grab my hair in my middle finger and hold the braiding hair in my index and thumb. And then with my opposite hand, I'll grab one strand with my other index and thumb. And then the far strand, I'll grab with my middle finger. And then you twist and you start braiding. So you always have to make sure that you twist at the top of the braid. So take the extension hair and twist it so that it creates that lock onto the base of your scalp, so the braid is actually tight to your scalp. And this is something I struggled with, and I had to figure out which grip worked best for me. And then I just wanted to show you guys how it differs from the knotless braids. So for these braids, I did knotless on myself. All right, so this method is the rubber band method. And with the rubber band method, this is the way that I started braiding after I realized the first method didn't work for me because my hair would slip down. So you grab it the same way, but this helps you get a little bit more of an anchor onto your scalp. So I'm showing you guys how I grab it. Okay, so grab your hair with your middle finger. Other hand is holding the braiding hair with your index finger and thumb. You're gonna reach over with your middle finger, pull and twist, and then reach with your opposite hand, middle finger, for the extension hair. And I typically grab the hair in the middle of the braid. So like, you know how you have 3 strands? I grab the middle hair with my middle finger and then pull it over. And I usually do like a twisting motion, and then I pull the 2 strands apart. They're on the outside to make sure that the braid stays tight, because I don't like how loose braids look. It's just not for me. Alright, so method 3, you still do the rubber band, but you're going to do a twisty. So this would be like if you had twisties in your hair already, like a twisty style, and then you're trying to convert them into some braids. Or if you just want the extra moisture. So you're going to do the same thing. Middle finger, grab your hair extension in your index and thumb, and then the other side of the extension in your middle finger. You're going to twist and start braiding. As you can see with this one, you can't really tell that there's a twisty. I know it's kind of hard to tell if there's a twisty because I have a lot of product in my hair, because this time I decided to braid it wet because I'm trying to stop blow drying. But as you can see, the braid looks pretty normal. If I had braided it tighter, it would look better, but I was tired. It was late. All right, method 4, you're gonna just part your hair down the middle. This is like if you don't have an interlock, and I found mine after the fact, or I would have shown y'all, but if you don't have an interlock, just part the plaited section down the middle, and then you're gonna take your braiding hair and you're gonna place it in between the part that you made in your hair. So just place it in between, and then you're gonna take a rubber band and take your 2 pieces of hair together over the extension, rubber band it together. And this is probably the easiest method if you don't know how to braid, and it gives you the knotless look without it being knotless. But this is like hands down probably one of the easiest ones, because you just braid like normal after you rubber band it. And if you had the latch hook, you would just put a rubber band in, then put the latch hook through, attach some extension hair, and then pull the hair through. So this one you could just literally just start braiding however you braid your hair, and you're fine. And you could see, like, you can barely see the knot. It's not as free as the knotless braid, but it's still less tension than a traditional box braid. All right, method 5. This is how I did my hair, and food, child, sweet baby Jesus, I shouldn't have, because I was trying to be cute, and it took me forever. I usually braid my hair like this in like 3 hours, and this took me like 6. I don't have time for that. I'm busy. Shouldn't have done it. On this first one, I just wanted to show you guys how I messed up. So this first clip right here, I didn't do it right. I messed up. And part of the reason I messed up is because I wasn't gripping my hair correctly, and like that right there. Yep, that's it. That's what did it. That little buckle right there of that hair where the hair isn't tight caused a big old bubble in my hair and just like ruined it. Ruined the whole braid. It was late and I was tired. I was sweaty because it's summertime and it's hot. So I messed up. And I also messed up again. But I wanted to show you guys that, you know, this ish ain't smooth. Like, it don't go smooth every time. Like, you're not just gonna be like, oh yeah, but you know, let's braid, it's gonna be easy. Like, nah, don't work like that. Still messing up. And why I didn't take the whole thing out? Because I was being lazy and I wanted to be done. I'm just watching this like, sis, stop, honey. What? Just take it out already, sis. It's so loose. Take it out. Take it out. Why is it always the last one that's the hardest one? Okay, I finally took it out, and I'm gonna show you guys how I actually achieved a beautiful knotless braid. So you're just gonna separate it like you're gonna braid your hair, and you start braiding, but only do 2 like turns, and then you're gonna grab a piece of braiding hair and put it in between your index and thumb, and then grab the other one with your other hand. And I usually feed my middle finger under to grab the far side of the braiding hair, and then braid down 2 times and get the hair that doesn't have an extension on it in the middle. Put another piece in between my index and thumb, and then braid, grab the other side, slip your middle finger under to grab the far side, and then braid down some more. The toughest part about this is making sure you can get a knot on a single strand of hair. So like, knotless braids just mean the knot is not on your scalp, it's on a single strand of hair. So here I'll do it again, and it's just literally, I use 3 pieces whenever I do knotless. So now we're gonna get into the slow-mo so y'all can see how I did it in slow-mo, because this is honestly to me the hardest way to braid. So grab your 3 strands. Ooh, my curls is pumping. And then braid it 2 times, and I usually pinch the base. So I'll pinch the base of the 2 strands that are overlapping on my left, you guys is right, and then take a strand of hair and put it between my index finger and my thumb and pinch it together with mine. And then that piece of hair that's free, I'll add to the other side of the extension, and then feed my middle finger under and grab the hair that's in my 3 fingers on the left hand. And then braid down 2 times to get the strand of hair that doesn't have an extension on it in the middle portion. So in the middle of the 3 pieces of your braid. And then you're gonna pinch again and grab you another piece of extension hair and slip it between your index and thumb. And typically I go under, I don't do it over the braid. So under the braid, I'll slip it between my index and thumb, and then add the extension to the side, to the left side. You guys is, well, I guess it'll be the same, I don't know. But when you're braiding, it'll be your right hand that's grabbing this hair, and then you're gonna take your middle finger, slide it under the hair in the middle, and grab that outside piece and braid down 2 times. Like, I've seen people braid down more too, but for me, I feel like this helps with the progression of the braid better, especially if you want a chunky one. because it's hard for me. It's hard to get chunky braids with the knotless method, just because I feel like the plait on my head is so small and I don't want all that hair hanging off of a little ass section. I was happy because, girl, you done did it. You done did it, girl. All right, and then this is the last piece I'm gonna add into that hair, and we'll add to that braid, because like I said, I only add 3 pieces of hair, and it's always between my index and my thumb. And this is how I taught myself how to do it. I watched a few videos online, I couldn't learn, so I taught myself the easiest way for me to do it. Because knotless is okay if you don't plan to wear them for a long time, because I feel like they get fuzzy way too fast and it's just a waste of your time, especially if you're paying. Like if you're paying for these, honey, don't. Get the standard ones if you can and learn how to do this on your own, unless you got it like that. And then I always smooth down the ends of my hair with a ton of edge control. Like it dries clear, but I usually put edge control. This time I used even the 24-hour hold on my hair, like the ends of it, and then I use the Style Factor Edge Booster. I think that's what it's called, on my scalp.
Oh, baby. Yes. Finished. I think they're a little bit shorter than I want them to be.
Okay, and then this is the next day. I put some little jewelry on my hair and then wrapped it with the gold string. And then I also, that morning I put some Lotta Body foam wrap on my hair and then put a do-rag on just to smooth my hair down a little bit more. Because like I said, I don't know, my hair, it was wet when I did it, so that's probably why the edge control didn't hold that well. But it also gets fuzzy really fast, and that's why I do not like these braids. But I did it because I seen this style on somebody on Instagram and I thought it was cute and I was trying to be cute. So I tried it out. But yeah, it took me a long time, guys. I suggest doing knotless or like the interlock method, because then you can part and section all your hair out at one time and then do it, instead of having to go braid by braid like I kind of did. So I'm trying to save y'all time and hands and sweat. But yes, thank you for watching. If you try this, let me know. If you have trouble, let me know. I'll try and help you if I can. But please be sure to subscribe, comment, turn on your post notifications, and keep showing me love. Peace.